Hello beautiful, how are you today? Thank you so much for joining me on my channel today. This is something that has been on my heart and on my mind for a little while now, and I wanted to share my journey with you. I hope that what I have to say helps in some way. Maybe it helps to make you think maybe I don't want to do this, or if it's something that you've been considering, that maybe it pushes you over the edge, and all the fears and things that feel really scary will just kind of dissipate and whatever. But yeah, it's an important topic, and I know our breasts are something that are very important to us ladies, and I want to help you out. So I want you to know that if you want to reach out to me and ask me questions, if you're considering breast surgery, that you are welcome to. Follow me on my socials. I have everything listed down in my description box below, and everything is linked so that it is easily found. And I'd love to hear from you. I try to be very open. I know during my journey in making my decision, I reached out to a couple of people and was actually turned away. It was just an indication of where they were in their life and not wanting to share. I don't know why, but that is definitely on them. But I am not that person. I'm here to help. I'm here to love you. And any lewd questions I will not entertain. Any comments actually on this video that I ever see that are horrible, I will be removing and deleting, and you will be banned from my channel. But otherwise, anyone who has something that is dearly on their heart, please know that I am open to hearing from you. So go ahead, hit that like button if you enjoy the content. If you want to see more from my channel, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button. I'd love to have you as a part of my family, and to be notified the next time I upload new content. Then go ahead and hit that bell. And obviously, for the beautiful comments that you leave in the comments section, I truly appreciate them. So let's get on with the video. All right, so I have been a larger chested woman most of my life. I started developing back when I was about 8 years old. I was one of 2 girls that actually wore a training bra at the age of 8, and developed throughout the years from that point. By the time I was in senior high, I was a full D cup, and then it kind of progressed from there. And then when I was about 21 years old, I was married. I gained a whole lot of weight. Then right before we split up, I lost a whole bunch of weight, and then I kind of fluctuated over the years since then. I have been as heavy as 174 pounds, and I have been as tiny as 118 pounds. So yeah, there's quite a large gap in between those two numbers. But I have experienced all points in between. So the 118 did not look pretty, I will tell you that. And I looked very full at 174, so one can just imagine. But yes, so up and down, up and down, up and down. I went down to 124, then I went up to 146, then I came down to 132, and then I went up to 139, and so like just back and forth, and that has a toll on your body. As we age, our elasticity lessens and or becomes less. And of course, things start to sag and droop, and whereas you can go to the gym and you can lift weights and you can do all these things for many parts of your body, you cannot do that for your breasts. So I was getting to a point where when I was leaning over, when I was without clothing, I could actually take my thumb and finger, didn't matter whether it was my index or my middle finger, and bring it back to my breastbone, and actually like leaning forward, I could touch my finger and my thumb to each other and like feel the other part of my hand through my breast tissue. And that was something that I didn't feel comfortable with. I was not feeling sexy. I didn't feel pretty. I didn't feel beautiful. I felt the opposite of all of that. And I had been contemplating having surgery, having implants put in for quite a while. And finally, I had someone close to me that went and had breast lift surgery. That was something that she decided to do, and it was a journey. I was there for her throughout the entire thing. She chose not to go with breast implants. But for myself, because I had always been larger chested, I wanted to have that feeling of having something there. And so I booked an appointment with the surgeon that had done my girlfriend's breasts, and went in and had that consultation. The lady that was the assistant was beautiful, and by that I mean her spirit was gorgeous. She treated you like you were a person and not just another patient or another certain amount of money coming in. You were a human being, and that I very much appreciated. So I was given a choice of what kind of implants I wanted to put in, and whether I wanted to have the surgery all in one go, to have both the breast lift as well as the augmentation. So when you have a breast lift, it is called a mastopexy, and when you have implants put in, it is called an augmentation. So I chose to have both surgeries at the same time. It just seemed fitting to me. I know the type of person I am. I'm very obedient when you give me instructions regarding how to take care of yourself and whatnot. For instance, when I was growing up and I had my braces, my doctor, my orthodontist said to me, you know what, if you follow my rules, you will have your braces off faster than pretty much any one of your friends. I followed his directions down to a T, and within 1 full year, I had my braces off. So I'm a person who listens and I follow directions. I always believe that is for your best. These people have gone to school and they have done this more than one time. This isn't their first rodeo. And so yes, I ended up going with both surgeries at the same time. He said the surgeon himself said that my recovery time would be just a little bit longer, but it would alleviate me having to be put under and cut open a second time and all that jazz. And for me, as few surgeries as I can go through in my life, the happier I am. So that's what I decided to do. Then when it came time to choose the implants, I was given something called Naturelles. Natrelles, I believe is how it's spelled. I will look that up and I will have it linked here somewhere for you. And they are a cohesive gel implant. They are silicone. So he handed me one of them and he said, go ahead, see if you can rip that open. And so I just took it and I started stretching it, and it was basically unbreakable. So I don't ever have that worry of having something break open inside of me. I can go bungee jumping. I can go face forward down into a pool if I wanted to. I can basically do anything with my breasts. Not that I want to. Having gone through the breast lift surgery, I do my best to treat my breasts as well as possible, or as best as possible. Yeah, so I went ahead, had the surgery. I listened to all their instructions. I didn't eat any of the foods that they told me not to eat. I didn't consume alcohol leading up to the surgery, and then all the self-care stuff afterwards. And one of the most important things that I think was 1 week after the surgery, I went up for follow-up care with the nurses and whatnot, and they removed the surgical tape and all that kind of stuff. And then the second week after, I went through another follow-up appointment, and they showed how to massage the breasts. Basically what they do is the surgeon will create a pocket that goes all the way up to about here, and it allows the implant to move up and down, and that's exactly what they want you to do. So I actually had to squeeze the breast from the bottom at the base, and push the implant all the way up. It felt so weird at the very beginning, let me tell you. It was odd, but it was what needed to happen, and I believe I was doing that 2 times a day, and doing, I can't remember what the count was, but the nurse showed me how to do that, and that whole process is so that capsular contraction does not happen, and that's when the scarring and all that starts to tighten and harden around the implant, and that is where it caused so many women so much pain in the past. That's where doctors have learned from that and have been able to alleviate that pain. I honestly have not had any pain whatsoever because of my surgery. I had discomfort, absolutely. And one of the things that when I spoke to other women, girls that had had breast implants, they each said that it felt like an elephant was standing on their chest when they woke up from surgery. Now, my personal experience, I did not feel that at all. Now, I'm not sure what the implement is called when you're doing in a gym, when you've got one of those expanding springs that help to tighten the pectoral muscles and whatnot. But that, it felt like I was holding that in a constant contraction for quite a while, actually. It was just, everything was really tight and nothing was really moving very much. I miss the feeling a little bit, because as the years have gone by since my surgery, it'll be 3 years, I think now, in March. Yeah, because I had it done in March of 2017, and this is 2020. Wow, where has the time gone? But leading up to that point, I had been doing something called Beachbody Insanity. That was the workout program that I had committed to, and ever since then I have been walking. That is something that I choose to do so that I don't put any stress onto my breasts. I'm not bouncing up and down very much, and that just keeps the elasticity of my the breast tissue and the skin around there intact and holding for as long as possible. I do have my own breast tissue in the front of the implant. They went in underneath the pectoral muscle, so it created a pocket in there and placed the implant into there. I do have scarring, obviously, because of the surgery, the breast lift part. So it's around the areola and then down the breast, underneath, down to the back, down to the base, and then along underneath the breast as well. So it basically looks like a circle with a line and then another line. So it's kind of like an anchor. I don't know. I'll see if I can draw a picture and put it up on the screen for you. I'm not sure what else I need to tell you, but like I say, if you have any questions whatsoever, I am not going to talk about how much it cost me on my channel. I don't think that's appropriate. I think it's a little bit crass, but if you wish to ask me how much the surgery was, I will do that in a private message. I will not leave that in the comment section. Yeah, so please go ahead, reach out, if you need somebody to talk to, I am here. I'd love to be a part of your journey. So if you decide to, oh my goodness, that just doesn't sound like something I want to do. I know I have watched so many botched surgeries happen on that show with Dr. Terry Dubrow and Dr. Paul Nassif, the gentlemen that do so many reconstructive surgeries, helping people that have had botched surgeries. I am happy with the outcome of my surgery. Things point in the same direction, which is wonderful. They are full, they are I don't know, I am very, very happy. I'm so happy that I chose to have the surgery. I'm happy with just everything, really. And I'm glad that I chose to have it here in Canada. It was at a clinic that was very nearby. I did not have any problems with waking up during the surgery. I think that's something for me that was very important, that I chose to go somewhere here in a first world country and have that aftercare very close by. I had a girlfriend come and pick me up after the surgery. So yeah, it was a positive experience all the way around. I am so happy that I did it. I feel blessed that I was able to do it. And I haven't ever had a thought of, oh my God, I wish I would not have done that. Not ever. I am 100% happy that I did it, and I would absolutely recommend that you do it if it's something that you are considering. Make sure that you do your research on the doctor. Make sure you know who your surgeon is. How many surgeries have they done? What is the outcome of the other surgeries? Have them show you a book of pictures, and do they have counseling services, and how old are you? All these questions. There's so many things, but I hope that this has helped. I love every single one of you, and whether you choose to have lip fillers, Botox, cheek implants, whatever, butt implants, I don't care what you do. If it makes you happy and you feel good about yourself, please don't ever do anything else for anyone else, because you are what is important, and you are who is important. Your happiness, your health is so important. You are enough. I am enough. We are enough. I love you so much. I will see you in my next upload.